Unlike calendars and appointment books, the Planner Pad Organizer is truly a self-management tool that will help you better manage the multiple demands of a busy life. It's flexible and simple to use. It literally molds to your way of doing things. There is no wrong way to use it. Our time nowadays seems limited, so we have to make decisions about where and how we spend our time. Good time management is choice management, and your Planner Pad Organizer will help you make better choices. In this tutorial, you will learn how the 3-tier funneling system will help you categorize your activities and prioritize your efforts, so you can focus on what counts when it counts. One thing to note before we begin, your Planner Pad Organizer wasn't designed to house detailed project or meeting notes. Those could clutter up the simplicity of the 3-tier system. Instead, try using a separate notebook or file for these notes. Then, transfer the main ideas, objectives, and follow-up reminders from these meetings and projects to your Planner Pad Organizer. Planning starts at the top of the Planner Pad Organizer. The top section of the 2-page weekly spread is where you load the funnel. This is your project and activity warehouse. It's the place to write things you need to do and the things you'd like to do, either this week or sometime in the future. The key is that you must write it down or it might be forgotten. Time management experts refer to this process as making a master list, a simple collection of ideas, reminders, and things to do. In this section, you categorize tasks and activities that go together that suit your career and lifestyle. These shorter category lists ensure that important things are visible and don't get lost in lengthy to-do lists. This is the first important step in prioritizing your week. For example, a person with a full-time job and demanding family life will have a mix of job-related categories alongside social and family obligations. Category examples could be work projects, professional development, new ideas, networking, volunteer, fitness, and family activities. While a stay-at-home parent or person with a part-time job could have categories primarily focused around home and family tasks, along with some personal entries. Category examples could be house needs, family activities, work, kids' school and sports, volunteer, personal, and church. These categories are for you to choose, and that fit your career and lifestyle. There is no wrong way to do this. Then, under each of your categories, list all tasks and activities associated with that category. Remember, these should include both things that need to be done this particular week or in the future, and they include the most important to the minute. You want to keep everything in front of you and visible so that you don't spend time on small, insignificant things, then get surprised when you realize you have a big project due in a day. The next step is to prioritize and develop your daily things to do plan. In the middle section is where you select the activities and tasks that you intend to start or complete on a specific day that week. Most of these are listed in the top section of your Planner Pad Organizer. Other entries can be things that just came up or don't fit into a regular category. As you scan across all of your categories and tasks in the top section, select those you see as urgent, important, or both, and assign them a day for action. This way, you effectively break down the so much to do into smaller and more manageable lists that span multiple days. As you make your choices, ask yourself key questions like, is this something I need to act on today? Does it need to be finished this week? Or even better, can someone else do it? Remember, time management is choice management. It doesn't mean you must do everything on your list that week. Don't be concerned by things left in the top section that were not assigned a day for the current week. You won't have to transfer them forward, and you won't forget them. This will be fully explained in a few minutes. At this point, you have funneled down from your activity and task warehouse important things that need to be done this week while minimizing time spent on low-priority things. The final step in the funnel system of your Planner Pad Organizer is to schedule appointments. The lower portion of your weekly planning pages replaces the common appointment book or weekly calendar. It's the place to schedule appointments, things to do, and time to work on things listed in the activities section above. It's critical that you schedule time to work on the projects that are listed in the middle section. If not, the day can easily get away from you. And don't underestimate the power of the appointment with yourself. Think of this section as the tip of the funnel. It's the point of action. Don't be frustrated if certain tasks don't get done on the day you assigned it. Unexpected things come up and you need to be flexible. You will not lose sight of these tasks because your planner pad organizer will keep everything right in front of you. Things started, things completed, and things that still need your attention. As you complete tasks, check them off, X them out, or strike through them where appropriate. Now, what about those things from your activity warehouse in the top section that didn't get an assigned day for the week? With common planners and to-do lists, week after week, you recopy not completed items and add new ones. It becomes a game, feeling busy by making a list of another list. With your planner pad organizer, you reduce or eliminate the need to keep moving the undone endlessly forward. At the end of the week, simply fold over the upper right-hand corner of your weekly planning page, but don't cut it off. There's a pre-printed dotted line to guide you. This folded corner helps you find the current week easily, and it becomes your signal that you haven't yet completed all the things listed during that week's pages. What you didn't act on during that week can stay there until you decide that you need to act on it. With each new week, before adding new categories, look back and review any page with the folded corner. Review the items still yet to be done, then determine if they need to be worked on during the current week, left for a future week, or is still worth doing at all. For activities and tasks that need current week attention, select the day that you intend to start or complete them. Now you can start to create the new categories and tasks for this or future weeks. The key is that you must write it down or it might be forgotten. These folded over page corners may accumulate, as many as 3, 4, 5, or 6 weeks back. You'll soon develop a feel for just how much deferment you can tolerate. At that point, if you feel it necessary, go ahead and transfer the important categories and tasks forward to the current week. At least you've cut down on the need to frequently recopy each week. Once a previous week's categories and tasks have all been accomplished, cut the corner off. Now you know you'll never have to deal with anything written on those pages again. Beyond the daily tasks and things that need to be worked on regularly, long-term goals and projects need special attention. The weekly planning pages do not afford the space to properly hold the key elements and details of these longer-term initiatives. The Goals and Projects section in the back of your planner pad organizer is specifically designed to accommodate the detail and timetable aspects of these longer-term initiatives. These pages are very flexible on how you use them. If you ever want to remember a printed idea or quote, tape the idea to a page in this section. This also works for charts or tables that you reference often. You can customize these pages to fit your individual needs and preferences. Here are some other tips on how to maximize the effectiveness of your planner pad organizer. On the weekly page spread, use the Notes and Calls column to provide additional info for an entry in the Appointments section. For example, write the number 1 with a circle around it next to a name in your Appointment section. Then, put the same symbol in the Notes and Calls column next to a phone number, street address, or file you'll need for that meeting. Sometimes the information you need may be written on a previous page. Instead of rewriting it in the current week, reference forward or back to any point in your planner pad by using page dates as a key. Then, circle or highlight special entries for emphasis. There's a space designated for business expenses in the lower right portion of your weekly planning pages. If you don't need the space for expenses, use it as an extension of the Notes and Calls column, or any other special purpose that suits you. You can customize your planner pad to meet almost any special need. For longer-term planning, when you need to see a whole year or need to look at a couple years out, use the forward planning 2-page calendar spreads in the front of your organizer. Block out conferences, trips, and vacations so that you don't lose sight of them, particularly when they can be months or years out. It's all part of the prioritizing process of the funnel system of your planner pad organizer. Whenever possible, take your planner pad organizer with you, but that's not always possible. In those cases, we recommend you carry one of our Notes on the Run 3x5 cards. These handy pocket note cards let you dash off quick notes, dates, and reminders to later transfer to your planner pad organizer. In closing, remember that the planner pad organizer was designed so that it can be adapted to fit any career and any busy life. There is no wrong way to use it.